it's Kelly Hampton, and thank you for all the new subscribers to my channel, and for all of you that have recently arranged a reading through YouTube, through my site. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. This is the second part, or part two, of Archangel Michael's prophecies for 2019. And if you haven't listened to part one, I invite you to do that as well. So the second quarter, we're going to be looking at the months of April, May, and June, and I channeled this information very recently, and I'm going to be reading it for everybody, and hope it inspires you and is meaningful. All right, so Michael began. So we're looking at the months of April, May, and June 2019. Welcome back, friends and foes alike, Michael said. I'm encouraged by your presence always. There is so much to say about these next months of 2019, April, May, and June from many angles. Perhaps it is wise to state something about the animal population and the animal condition. Many in your world continue to ask us, the archangels, what is taking so long in putting an end to animal cruelty, and what is being done about this in the higher dimensions? I'm happy to say that it does appear as if many encouraging announcements will come to light during this time period. Some of them are going to be the announcement of stricter immigration laws regarding the transport of live animals, and in general, the way in which animals are transported is going to be reevaluated and, when necessary, re-executed, so that fewer animals will be mishandled, treated more humanely, in general, all animals. There is still a road to walk, but as a result of new fair laws and procedures unaffected by politics largely, many animals will shout a huge hurrah. Poaching also is going to continue to slow down during these months and eventually will come to cease altogether. Hallelujah. Switching topics, the Archangel began. New satellites will be beaming uploaded information to the animals as well. These satellites will be coming or managed by the Pleiadians and the Andromedans mainly. This new information will allow many four-legged animals to live longer and healthier lives. You may be asking how the average four-legged domesticated animal will come into contact with these new satellites, and the answer is they won't. That's the beauty of this advanced technology. The satellites will track those animals who are suffering the greatest first by a combination of heat-seeking methods and energetic transmissions from Mother Earth herself. If you are still a bit incredulous about this idea, then here is another one for your magnificent minds to ponder. Every time an injured, distressed animal in any continent is bleating, crowing, howling, or snorting, in other words, using their distress sounds, these light satellites will aim and send millions and millions of crystalline energy particles to that animal in a millisecond, or less than the time it takes most of you to wait in line for a latte. Have to love Michael's humor. Although this has been developing over the last 500 years in one form or another. But it wasn't until more recent times that the way in which the particles will be dispersed was perfected. This healing movement will continue, of course, throughout the entire 2019 year, when the majority of the frequencies will be reset in this area. Before long, the same light technology will be stewarded to the two-legged animals on your earth and then to the winged ones. There is a divine mind plan for this. Michael says, it's not my plan, I'm merely sharing what I've been told so far. Continuing. These months will extend the heart opening, which is occurring for every man, woman, and child, every living consciousness, including earth matter, particularly stones and gems. They too have heart centers, and they will continue in their divine purpose of transmuting negativities. Some new stones will be unearthed gracefully by your mother. They will be hot pink, hot purple, hot or neon type green as well, unmistakable as something highly charged. Some are gathering these now in the etheric, but I'm speaking of them in the physical. You may be curious about where these neon stones are located. As they continue to come to Earth, more locations will be noted. Presently, every continent on your Earth has pockets of them, every continent. Even the Antarctic, where some of your minds may think nothing shows itself and grows, much less glows. Humanity will continue to expand in financial understanding, financial independence from the controlling structures. Woohoo! And humanity will find unique and creative ways to be one with nature. As creativity is the one-word theme you might assign for this period in time we are examining. Therefore, if you find yourselves feeling the least bit defeated temporarily, return to the energies of being more creative in any manner which you think you will enjoy. For it will be easier during this time frame to become your true essence of creator than it may have been for some of you in the past. Many of you will enter fields such as music, art, dance, and science for the first time as a result. For those of you already immersed in creator work, you will find that it is expanding very quickly. For the empaths, this will feel strangely familiar and exhilarating and peak during the months of April and May. After this peak, the energies will continue throughout the entire year, but your feeling or knowingness of them will have adjusted by then. Okay, and then finally, kind of an interesting, I thought it was an interesting, another interesting thing to go over, and Michael continued with the word and the concepts of temptation. And so, to continue, the Archangel said, temptation will also be on the rise. Another hallelujah, Michael says. As words carry so much power, one of the words we feel has been programmed negatively is the word temptation. One only has to say or think it, and what does the heart do? It goes inward, not outward, in complete contradiction to the laws of the universe. Let me be the first to say to you, temptation is a highly vibrational frequency that those outside of light have manipulated to play games with the ego self. This is truth. Imagine starting your day by affirming, I am so ready to be tempted, Michael said. Some of you may initially go into some sort of shock with a smile. Retrain yourself, if so, to something more in alignment like this. I am being tempted to discover all there is, and I am doing so now. Or, I'm tempted to delight in my existence, and so it is. Or, I am forever grateful to be tempted. Or, one last possibility the angel suggested, I am tempted by so many wondrous experiences and emotions in life that I intend to embrace them all. Perhaps at another time we can speak of other words whose true meanings were twisted to sabotage the human. Some of you may have your own knowing about this now, as there are many. Love, hate, inferior, sin, etc., etc. As in all things such as this, there is a beginning, a middle, and an end, only to be continued. Make these months and make every day, make every breath your truth. We honor you, Archangel Michael. So that's Michael's message for the second quarter of 2019. If you're not familiar with my work, all three of these books so far were channeled from Archangel Michael. Some are available in Spanish, some are available in Japanese in addition to English. You can find them on my site. You can find them on iTunes and so on and so forth. All the information is below if you'd like to schedule a private session with me, whether it's a reading or a healing. And thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.